Salut, je m'appelle Simon, je suis français et tu regardes French Guy qui fait un tartare de bœuf avec la viande de la boucherie.
Salut guys, I'm Alex, welcome to French Guy Cooking, welcome to this wonderful French episode of the French Guy Cooking, because today we are making a French beef tartare. Such an easy and fresh recipe, no cooking, no frying, no nothing, only chopping and mixing. And if you don't like raw meat, don't worry because I do have a secret for you. So first off, I'm gonna show you the classic stuff and afterwards a little twist on it. Let's do it! Always start with good meat. This is true for any recipes, but so much more when it comes to eating raw meat. And the most important of all, look for higher welfare standards. Tell your butcher you're making this tartare, because you have to get fresh meat, not matured meat. Finally, choose the right cut of beef. Don't take it with fat or nerves, instead go for lean meat. Ideally, you would choose beef fillet, but it's a bit too expensive, so I went for sirloin. Slightly trim the meat, using a sharp knife, cut it into wide strips, then in thin strips. Stack them up and dice them. I guess you could use a meat grinder, but you might end up with a mushy paste at the end. I prefer using a knife to dice it. It gives a better texture and some proper attitude as well. Oh, by the way, in France we call this technique au couteau, which simply translates in English by the knife. Simple! Un tartare de bœuf au couteau. For one person it's about 150 grams up to 200 grams if you like meat. Coat this up with oil any you like. I am using grapeseed oil to keep it pure, but feel free to use olive oil for example. It looks trivial, but it's not. I mean, oil will protect the meat from all the ingredients we add afterwards, especially the acidic ones. It should keep a beautiful red till the end, finger crossed. Chop some pickled cucumbers, it balances the meat well. A few chopped capers as well. Shallots finely chopped. Add chive for a delicate garlicky flavor, and a bit of parsley as well. Now this is optional, but in my opinion, one anchovy will pump up the flavor without adding any fishy taste. Organic egg yolk goes in. Of course organic! Do not forget that you will be eating this dish raw. So spending a few more bucks to have prime ingredients is not optional. A teaspoon mustard, and to season it, salt, pepper and a few drops of chili sauce. At this moment, the most important ingredient to make it really French, to get a really French tartare, are Worcestershire sauce and American ketchup. Well, I guess we all need a bit of irony, and between you and me, it's really lifting up the dish, so go for it. Gently mix this up. Remember that it has to be prepared at the very last moment. You definitely can't prepare it the day before. To plate this dish, you might use a cookie cutter, but if you don't have any, like me, you can also use a perfect cheat on it. Using an aluminium foil band, fold it several times and grease into a circle shape. Fill it up, remove and boom. It gives a nice shape and also a fancy chefy look, on the cheap of course. Top it up with a few salad rocket leaves and a bit of chive as well. Serve it with roasted potatoes or with French fries if you really are in a French mood. It's fresh, soft and it has delicate and tangy flavors as well. What are you waiting for? I think that's it. I guess it would be easy to turn that French tartare into an Italian or into a Thai one. But I really want to stay off the beaten tracks on this one, so I'm thinking of vegetarian tartare. Vegetarian. Let's do it. All we have to do is to find a proper alternative for the meat. And this is what I chose. A mix between tomatoes, bell peppers and strawberries, because these ingredients blend so well. Dice everything and before adding any oil, season them generously with salt. Now let them rest on kitchen paper for about 10 minutes in order to get rid of all the water. Afterwards, just build the tartare like we did before, but of course, don't season it with salt furthermore. And that is a vegetarian tartare. It's so fresh, delicious and amazing. You should definitely try it. So guys, that's it. I know some of you might be afraid of eating raw meat, and I respect that. But if you wisely choose your ingredients with care, you get a really delicious and amazing dish at the end. And if you just can't picture yourself eating raw meat, then use the twisted version. I really hope you like this recipe and the twist as well. Like, comment, share, subscribe, but most important, stay hungry because I got much more coming up. Bye bye, salut!